welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's good? Make sure that thumbs up, subscribe button, view higher next gang, because next gang is the littlest gang of all gangs. So it's been a minute since I posted on here, but that's because we're in the quarantine, so how much beauty can I do in a time like this, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I've been in the house self-caring and trying to watch what I eat despite of the M&Ms that I'm eating, but for the most part, I'm just looking like a bum. Usually just looking like this, but today's a different story because I'm bored and I need to create content, you feel me? So today I'm going to show you guys how I do my natural no makeup look. I guess it is makeup because I'm gonna wear eyeliner and stuff, but this is what I do when I don't want to put a full face on. Like now I only do a full face when I'm bored, but when I'm going out, I'll either look like this, a crackhead, or if I'm tired of looking like a crackhead, I'll do very light makeup. So first things first, we're gonna pop the contacts in. Check. So now it's time to moisturize. Just kidding, I already did that. So the next step is to apply foundation. Before I used to do concealer when I used to draw on my eyebrows, but now they're microbladed. It's not really microbladed, it's better than microblading. I just keep forgetting the term. But since they're basically tattooed on, I don't do that because concealer is really thick, and if I put it up here, it just looks like too much. So first thing we're gonna do is foundation. If you guys don't use foundation from IT, you need to check it out because it has so many good benefits. Like, it's actually good for your skin. A lot of people don't wear SPF. I know I wasn't one of those people. I didn't see the big deal, but once you start actually looking into skincare and taking care of yourself, you realize that you should probably be worried and looking at the labels and stuff. My color is medium tan. I've had it for a couple months now because I don't wear makeup like that all the time. It is very full coverage, so you only need a little. Little goes a long way. So I literally take a dot and I use my finger. I would use the brushes, but I'm too lazy to wash them. I only put a little bit and it's like so much. Me doing this is reminding me of that TikTok. Don't be shy, put some more. Don't be shy, put some more. Don't be shy, put some more. With my forehead. Do y'all know what TikTok I'm talking about? To blend it in even more, I'm gonna use a beauty blender, but before I do that, I'm going to take a little bit more, and any blemishes you see, any dark spots or discoloration, you're gonna cover those too. Make sure you blend it in as much as possible. I usually get a bunch of like dark dots down here. Got one right there. If you want, you could put them up here. I don't usually do this because I like the color of my natural lids, but for the sake of the video and because I put too much even though it was a dot, I'm going to put it above. But honestly, these methods look so good in videos, especially if you're just gonna make a TikTok. It makes it look so natural, like your face is flawless and your application of foundation is flawless, when in all reality you barely have anything on. And it's like dewy too, so it really looks like this is my skin. No dark circles. Dark circles, who? Not me. You can still see I have some pigmentation right there. It's okay, because you want it to look like you don't have much makeup on. So obviously it's very rare to find somebody with super smooth skin that doesn't have any imperfections. But as long as we got it mostly covered, that's the go. Next step is concealer by IT, Bye Bye Under Eye, and this is in medium, light to medium. I've been using this for a long time. I always switch out my products after I get to the end of it because it takes a really long time for me to get to the end of my makeup products because I always use a little bit. So I'm just gonna put a couple dots here, blend it with my fingers. And see, that was still too much. Like, I love these products because you don't have to use much, which is why mine lasts so long. So I'll take some of that, put it on my nose a little bit, and then on my chin. And I don't want too much, otherwise this is gonna turn into a full face beat. I'm gonna wanna blend that in. Let me turn it a little bit so I can pick some of that product. This you definitely do not want on your lid. And make sure you're blending everything out really good. You don't want no harsh lines. Try to use less than me. Now for the contour. I never used bronzer before, so If you guys can recommend me some fire bronzers, let me know in the comments. But for now, I've always used, I think this is a foundation stick. The lady in Ulta told me it was, and it's in Deeper. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and blend it in as much as possible. We need some dimension into our face because like I said, that foundation and concealer is really freaking full coverage, so it really took away all of the dimension. Wow, can you guys see a difference? And do the same thing on this side, just very, very little. Do you guys prefer powders or creams? I feel like my face gets really dry, so creams, but you obviously have to set it with a powder. And I'm still in the search of a powder that doesn't leave behind any residue, that is purely and truly translucent and just melts into the skin without altering your face color or the finished product. Because it'd be looking good when it's all dewy and stuff like this, but sometimes depending on the powder, once you add a setting powder, it just does not look the same. Everyone loves a good nose contour, so just a little bit of product. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna use this because the viewfinder's not doing me any justice. So I'm just gonna drag that down and slowly drag it up so that I leave just a small gap in the middle of the nose. Blend it, blend it, blend it. I would say start off little with everything that you use because you can always add, but it's really hard to take off. Okay, boom. Now time for the powders. Like I said, I'm going in between powders, but these are the ones that I'm using at the moment. I really love the Becca Hydra Mist setting powder. I just found my airspun one. I wasn't a fan of it because there's multiple translucent powders. When I went to buy this one, there was different ones and I didn't even know. So I don't know, I just thought I got the wrong one, but as I'm using it again, I think I like it. Do y'all have that happen to you? You guys trash something and you put it in the back of your makeup drawer, then you use it because you ran out of your favorite one and it turned out you love it and you're like, I wonder why I trashed it. So then you take your mini beauty blender. It looks like it's dirty, it's clean, it's just stained. And I'm gonna pack it in there. Try not to use too much because you don't want it to look cakey. Try to blend that as much as possible without grabbing more product. If y'all are on TikTok, I wanna know how you get in the Fenty Beauty house. Like, I just looked on TikTok one day and then there's all these creators over there and I'm like, I wanna be a part of it. Maybe it's because I don't do makeup videos. I just feel like I'm not talented enough. I don't do face art and stuff like that. Maybe I could challenge myself one day and do face art. If you guys can give me like some people who I can like look at a tutorial and follow, that would be greatly appreciated. You don't have to add blush. I mean, if you do, it's gonna look a little bit more dramatic, but I will just a little bit, just a little bit. Which contour palette do you use? Everybody says that this is the most popular. It's the medium to tan one. But I don't know, maybe it's just because it's a powder. I'm not a fan of it, or maybe because I'm not doing it right. I don't know. I don't understand. Okay, this is turning into a full face. Do you see? It's just too much. So I'm gonna dust all that off and blend everything together before I put a highlighter on. So it's really just concealer and a contour, which if I had a bronzer, which is supposed to just warm up your face, I would just put that instead because I don't really like contouring when I'm trying to go natural. You always have to have a highlight. This one is from Too Faced. I like it as like your first base highlighter because it's very, very, very subtle. When I'm doing a full face beat, I'll add like a loose highlighter because loose highlighters I just got into, but they're super like vibrant and they pop out. So then I'll put this on and then I'll put the loose highlighter that's like even brighter, like right here and like in the very middle. It looks like layers of highlighter like in the right place. It's like a highlight contour, I don't know. I'll put it right here. I really want to get into eyeshadows because I have so much eyeshadow, but I just don't use it. Just a little bit, or a lot. Who's judging? Right now you can put like a blush color on your lids or whatever you want, but like I said, I like the color of my natural eyelids, and once I put on eyeliner and put on lashes, you can't really tell anyway, so So this eyeliner is called Hank and Henry Slick With It. I got it in one of my PR boxes and I love this thing. If you like a really dark eyeliner, you'll go with the Urban Decay, but this is like kind of light. Like it's not super dark where you need a full face bead. So this is how I do my eyeliner. Squint, figure out where I want it, and figure out what would be straight. If I put it right here, it will be too thin. If I put it up here, it'll be too close to my eyebrow. Right here looks good. Drag it along while I move my head. I said mood. Fill it in. Uh-oh, it's running out. Now you connect the dot. Boom. So I have hooded eyes, so when they're open, they look weird because it takes up like half my eyelid. But in person, when I look down, it looks so fire. I remember when I used to look down, it used to be like all scraggly and like ugly looking. But using the tips that I just told you, it looks so good and straight. This would look better if I had eyeshadow and I pushed up my eyelid. So my eyelid stops right about here. If I pushed it up a little bit higher, it would make your eyes look bigger and then the eyeliner would look like you don't have any hooded lids. Anyways, the other one. So as you can see, this one's a little bit higher than this one, but it's okay because you're not gonna know unless you're super close. And if you didn't, just watch me do that. I'm not gonna keep messing with it because the more you mess with it, the more you mess it up. Now, mascara and lashes. And now that that's done, it's time for the lips. So I usually have dry lips. So before I start doing makeup, I put on a hydrator. I'm gonna use this Urban Decay Glide On Pencil in Stark Naked. And I'm gonna also use this Lemire Volumizer. Make sure when you guys use your lip liner, it's as sharp as you can get it without breaking it. The only problem with like cream lip liners is that it's hard to get them very sharp without them breaking. But like I said, my lips get really dry, so using a regular pencil just ain't cutting it for me. Underline them regularly. My bottom lip is pretty plump, so we're just gonna underline it. Because it's a really light color, I went up a little bit higher. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the top, but this time I'm gonna overline my upper lip a little bit. But around here, I'm still gonna put it on the line, just gonna do a little bit over. Some people go overboard, but I literally go a little bit over the, if anything, I'm still drawing on the fold, but like the pencil is just a little bit higher. So if this is my lip, I'm drawing it right up here. Now I'm using this. I asked Bad Baby what she did to make her lips bigger because she said it wasn't a filler, and I was like, shut up. So she said this mixed with something else. But this is $80 alone. So it's like, let me try this first. And I don't know, I haven't been using it much. I lost it a few times, so I haven't been consistently wearing it, but in the sunlight, it looks so bomb. It's like a shimmer. It smells really good. Yes, ma'am. Let me put a wig on because I'm looking really scraggly. And I'm done looking scraggly. I just did my hair, and that video was up before this one, so if you did not watch that, you're slacking, you're sleep hunty. Yeah, this is what it's looking like. This is my natural hair look. I guess you could say I'm feeling myself or whatever. I'm just playing. No, I'm not. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have not followed my main channel, you guys need to go ahead and do that because I've been posting on there every single day. This quarantine boredness is no joke. So like I said, if you have any people who do really great tutorials on makeup, or if you want me to recreate a look, make it challenging, make it colorful, nothing too crazy with like clouds on my face in like trees and stuff. Like I am not an artist like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I like to play with the colors, but so yeah, send those to me. You can send them in my DM on Instagram, or you can comment below with the links to the videos, and I'll be checking both. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. If you watched all the way to the end, comment gang. I love you, this gang, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.